Howdy, howdy. We're gonna be taking the trailer camping out at the dunes this weekend. Dunes are way over there, sand and whatnot. And I'm gonna show you guys some of the off-road capabilities, how we get this thing set up for camp, some of the other doodads and whatnots, and all the fuck-ups in between. So enjoy yourselves. Are we live? Go. All right, we're pulling off the road here. We're on the dirt. Tires are in the mud. There's no mud. It's sand, but you know what I'm saying. One of the coolest parts about this travel trailer is it's on independent suspension, but not only that, I got some buttons in my pocket, and I can make the whole thing wait for it. It goes up, as you saw. So now that we've gone up, we're ready to tackle off-roady. We're not going to be whacking our skid plates, our tubes, our hoses, our nothing on the, it's sand and bushes. There's not a lot of harmful objects out here, but there could be harmful objects somewhere else. At the end of the day, the hitch ends up being the low point anyway, and you drag it through just about everything. So it looks really useful to go 9 miles in the air, but honestly, I could probably drop it to half and I wouldn't be affecting anything. We're here for the aesthetics, you know what I'm saying? Just getting my mojo. No sand rails, no three-wheelers, no motos in sight. We're ready to get rumbling. Position acquired. All right, now one other thing you're gonna notice about this travel trailer right away, no matter what you do, as long as you got eyeballs, if you don't or they don't work, I can't help you. What we got here, some big, meaty, chunky tires on this trailer. Probably the antithesis of what you expect to see on a travel trailer. Normally you see the ditzy little rubber wheel balls around a little piece of steel. Doesn't really gonna do nothing if you're trying to go off-road into the middle of who knows where because you're scared of people. I think that's reasonable. And so you take your big old 1-ton truck that's stiff as piss. Got 500 pounds of tongue weight on it and it doesn't seem to give a figgity. And you take your trailer that's stiff as piss, and honestly, they're both don't really handle suspension articulation off-roading like my old Yoda did. Shout out the 4Runner. Roll a clip of the 4Runner. I got it. Wait for the Dune Raider to finish his exploration behind us. As I was mentioning earlier, this trailer does have independent suspension on all four, which is pretty dang nice. It's kind of like your arms and legs if you were a dog, maybe. That suspension is stiff as piss. At the end of the day, you're spending most of the miles, most of the hours, and most of your time towing on the freeway where it's smooth as butter. You don't need articulation 9000. In fact, it's going to rob you of your gas mileage, and this thing sucks to tow as early. I'm getting Dune Raiders coming back. Get a shot of the Dune Raider. It's kind of stuck. What was I talking about? We got stiff suspension to compensate for that when we're actually going off-road, or if you're heading into some deep sand or deep snow, you're gonna want a little extra grip. So we're gonna air down the tires to get a little more spread on the contact patch. Your tire do be flexing. I know it don't look like it be flexing, but it do be flexing at all times, under all circumstances. We're just gonna add mo flex by taking out the mo air. On our way into camp, wanted to take a moment to talk about another crazy, odd, unique, not normal, special doodad on the trailer. We got the hitch. Don't look like no normal hitch, do it. Let's talk about it. So this is called the lock and roll hitch. I think it's rated up for up to 12,000 pounds. Everyone tells me it looks skits. I don't think it looks very skits. I think it looks less skits. Another Dune Raider in the background. I've never had a ball hitch. This is the first hitch thing I've had. Essentially, the trailer is able to pivot one way on this set of roller doos. Then obviously we got another pivot here that's bent to piss and back right now. Boom, bam. The last piece, this whole metal clasp jaw claw, this whole metal claw can spin 360 degrees about this face. And what that allows to do is it allows the truck and the trailer to articulate completely independently of one another. I don't know if you can see it this particular second, but they're not. Ow! This is not in the same direction as that. I'd estimate probably about $120. An obtuse triangle, as some might say. Study your trigonometry, Pythagoras and whatnot. Those are all words that have to do with math. I learned them at some point, now they're gone. Yeah, lock and roll hitch, super duper handy. Actually, one more thing I'll talk about. Let me, When I got this trailer, I was using a different tow vehicle and the whole hitch was actually mounted lower down. Thought I was gonna have to buy myself a whole new adapter doodad, but trailer came with adjustability. You can actually move your locking wheel up and down on the trailer, which is freaking fantastic. Get yourself a new 350 as we do and raise it up a little bit and you're not zigzagging on the freeway. The position of the truck and trailer, actually nothing but disadvantageous. We did it to talk about the hitch and make it look cool. Now I gotta fix it. Cam's over there and now I'm pointing 90. It's all in the name of views. I'm like excavate. Oh, there it is. There just so happened to be a rock there. My hands are cold, really cold. Sun's dropped. We got the trailer to where we're gonna post up for the night, so I'm gonna show you guys a brief explanatory walk through how we get the trailer set up to camp, and then I'm closing the phone and turning off YouTube because I would like to relax. Actually, I'm gonna work. First things first, this is sandy, this is soft. Wouldn't want to put the foot of your trailer down in case it sinks overnight. Whole trailer slides forward. You can imagine if your house teeter-totters, that's the tip. Teeter-totters, terrible day. So let me go see if there's any rocks in the wilderness nearby. I found one. There are pieces of plastic you can purchase from Walmart for $12 that do what this rock is gonna do, but this is all natural and organic. Let me show you how it's, I mean, you could get a shovel too if you were, you know, really fancy, but you don't even need that, you got hands. Okay, let's see, is that gonna work? A little sand under there, you know, some leveling sand. Not looking good. It's really not looking good for my rocket. I just didn't want to have to go through all that to get the shovel. And just like that, it's in. Some person who actually knows what they're doing with their trailer is throwing up in their sleep right now. Shuffle in a little bit of sand, you know, just make sure she's not going anywhere. First things first, we're gonna pull out this little pin, which is gonna let you pull out this little pin. Flip one guy over. The one on the other side's pretty reluctant, so you just ask him to volunteer. Safety chain 1, safety chain 2. Someone in the comments tell me if you know, are you supposed to cross your chains or not? The internet conflicted me and now I don't know what to do. Get this thing off, which I'm pretty sure, I don't think I ever want to find out, but I'm fairly certain if your trailer were to become not attached to your vehicle, I'm pretty sure it will activate the brakes on the trailer. So, you know, at least after it careens into a small school bus, it slows down after that. Got some plastic wheel chocks. We use these for hitching and unhitching. They let the trailer shimmy a little bit, which you want it to do that. Because if it was totally rigid, things don't move if there's no, you need tolerance. Anyway, one under the rear, each of the 4 wheels. Now that you got wheel chocks in, jack this guy up, get this guy out of that guy, detach that one from that one. Suddenly you have a house in a car, not a bigger house. We are detached. House is house, car is car. Up in the bed, got myself a handy little wrench and 2 of these Batman pajamas. Like I was saying, when you're hitching, unhitching, you want the trailer to be able to shimmy a little bit so that, it comes out of the hitch. But once it is detached from your vehicle, you really don't want it to shimmy a little bit. That's your house falls on the ground. Got myself these absolute style wheel chocks. What happens here, tighten this nut on the top, essentially just tightening a nut on the bottom of this, pulling this guy together, squeezing this guy outward, pressure on both of your wheels, trailer not going nowhere. Easy as that, trailer is secure, not falling. These ones even have little drill doos so that you could put a lock through it in theory. Actually, never mind, that's a good idea. Put a lock on these. So dialed. Boom. Trailer, not falling, probably. Straight like that. One more thing I forgot to do in our setup of the trailer, just in case someone happens to have a lock and roll hitch receiver and is particularly motivated to steal my trailer, I also have a big piece of metal to cover this thing, even though there's no way anyone's hooking up to this thing. But either way, I like to lock it for security. If someone were to steal my whole house, that would be a very bad day. Unlock. I'll just throw that there for a sec. Take this one metal plate, slide it on, take the main body of the whole thing, also slide it on, line them up, get a cramp in your leg, take the lock, slap it on the front, I am secure and slightly less scared someone is gonna steal my house. If they do, they deserved it. They earned it. Now that we got the trailer park and the hitch set up, we're gonna use our little remote control to drop the back end and level this guy out so we're not rolling around in our sleep. Now let's head inside and let me show you how we get her set up for a weekend of camping. Oh God. Oh God. It is evident we must go up. Got a razor so the stairs work. Kind of the most annoying part about this trailer, honestly. That's good. Raise up the front end so we're not tipper-toppered. Can't tell I lost my cameraman. It was pretty nice having a cameraman though. Boom. First thing we need to knock out of the way, we need to get this office chair unbolted and mobile. One. It's getting really warm in here. I need to take off this jacket. But I can't stop the raveling until the ravel is completed. Is that a technical term? Oh, yeah. There we go. Problem with the small space. You punch it a lot. Get everything out of the organizer. Get our knives magnetized. Trust me, if you got your knives mounted on a magnet, no matter what your situation is, people think you are bougie. Get these. Oh, that one just came off automatically. And this bottom one, you got a little latch so that it's not dribble-drangling on the floor. Couple more strings. Back our monitor arms. These ones have a little hookup hat so that they, you know, it's all nice and tidy. Alrighty, the last thing we got to do is to get the desk set up. First thing, let's drop the bed. Oh, that was the wrong way. I hope I didn't just crush my monitors. With the bed dropped down, there's some computer monitors hidden up top. These slide on to the arms on little quick releases, snap into place. Easy peasy. Voila! Now that you got the monitors on, obviously you got to plug them in. Now that your cords are no longer dangling down below, you can take the whole desk. Get the extension out, adjust your keyboard position, get your oversized, obscene, razor green mouse mat. We're tangled. Alarm clock. And bingo bango, just like that, we've got the trailer ready to set up and relax for the rest of the weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe for more videos, taking this thing cool places, building cool stuff inside of it, or showing you cool stuff I've already built in it. This is Sorta-Homeless, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys next time.